Good morning. Sorry for the creative mess this morning. There's stuff everywhere, as you can see. I'm not really feeling well. I just came down with a cold, and I just needed to get this done because I've got to give this to my boss. As you can see, she's having a baby, and I wanted to create her some personalized things for her baby. She's not a scrapbooker at all. So I tried to make it really simple, but as you can see, it came entirely from the Graphic 45 Springtime, Once Upon a Springtime collection. So I have three things. I have a gift tag. I guess I'll start there. I used that new Tim Holtz die, and I remember thinking, why would I buy this? It's basically a rectangle with the corners nipped off, but I really like the little tag thingies, the little book plate type things. So I bought it anyway, and I've used the heck out of this. I've probably used this die more than any other die in my collection, and I have only had it for a couple of weeks. I don't know. It's just nice to have it all. I don't know. I've been enjoying it. I'm glad I spent the money. So it's got the paper from the big decorative piece on the back, and then I fussy cut some of these fairies, and I covered them with glossy accents, and then I put stickles on top of it so that they're shiny. And this is a quote from Peter Pan, and the quote says, when a baby laughed for the first time, its laugh broke into 1,000 pieces, and they went all skipping about, and that was the beginning of fairies. And that's really one of my favorite baby quotes. I just love it. And there's a paper flower that I made with this punch, and I added stickles. Oh, I'm sorry, my heater's going to go on and it's going to be really loud and annoying. And there's just an I Am Roses flower and some ribbon. And then this is that's a pit punch, an EK Success punch that punches a border of flowers. I don't know where it's gone. Anyway, I used it a lot in this, and then just some bling on there, and some eyelet lace at the bottom. So that's the tag. And then I made her this frame, this altered frame. I got the frame at the thrift store, and it was not really very attractive, but it was a nice wood. This had some faded, like, velvety stuff on it. Anyway, it's really prettier now. I covered it with the paper, obviously, and a couple of fairies that are fussy cut and covered with glossy accents. And these are some corners that I cut with my silhouette, and then I covered them with white embossing powder, and I like randomly sprinkled a little bit of this sort of black embossing powder in there, and so it gives it a mottled appearance. It's kind of cool. And then a lot of Prima. This is a Making Memories plate, and a ton of Prima bling, and a ton of Prima flowers and I Am Roses. So this is a Prima flower, I Am Roses, just lots and lots. And then just this bead trim around the outside. So I think it came out cute. Oh, and this is some ribbon. I got this huge bunch of white satin ribbon from the thrift store for 69 cents. It had various different widths, and between all the widths there was probably at least 15 yards of ribbon in that for like 69 cents. So what I did was I dyed it with my homemade glimmer mist, which is kind of cool because it looks hand-dyed. You know, it's not all one color. It sort of goes blue to green and has a little bit of sparkle here and there, and it's kind of fun. I like it. I need to do something about that. It doesn't want to stick down. I'm going to have to get some better adhesive there. Alright. And then this is the scrapbook, and I don't know if you guys have seen, but Big Lots has these binders. Aren't they adorable? for $2. I now have like 6 or 7 of them because they are just so cute. They're perfect for a 5x7 piece, which is absolutely wonderful for making gifts for people like my boss, because that you put a 5x7 piece down, then they can just adhere 4x6 photos. They'll fit on the page and it'll work perfectly. So for $2, and it's a 2-ring binder, as you can see. Fussy cut this little gal and her little baby bunnies, and this is one of the die cuts that comes out of the collection. And the Making Memories plate, it came with 4 of that collection. So there's baby, and once upon a springtime a precious baby was born, which is true because her baby's going to be here shortly, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks. A prima from that collection, and I Am Roses, and some just bling, and some more bling, some of my hand-dyed ribbon. And then I didn't do too terrible much. The pages look really similar. They're a long pocket page covered with paper, and the tag is very simple. She could just put a photo on there, and then on the back I've stamped journaling lines, and I used different stamps on each one, and then I used a different one of these that comes from the collection. So it is an extremely simple album in that sense. It went together. I started it last night and finished it this morning. Every one of these pages, it's all adhered down. She's not going to understand or want to tuck things underneath or anything like that, so it's just decorative. So I put a quote. I got a bunch of quotes from books written for children of various ages. Like I have a J.K. Rowling quote in here, but I put those because she and I are both English teachers, and so it's kind of special that there's children's books quotes. And then on the other side, each page has some glitter paper punched, and then one of the stamps with just the hand-dyed ribbon on it. So as you can see, it just goes just like this, and then it turns, and then it looks like this. These are just some of those I Am Roses that I colored, and then little punched flowers on top. So I used this punch for all of the punch flowers inside, and just put a little pearl bling that I got out of the dollar spot there. So just really simple, something she can easily put her pictures in, not have to worry. I know what it's like to have a new baby, and fiddling with difficult things is not, something that you do. And then it just keeps going. And the neat thing about these pockets is they're quite large. They fit easily a 5x7 in there. I mean, these tags are 5x7 and they're loose, So if she wanted to tuck extra photos in, just tuck them in there, she could do that. This binder could store a lot of photos. You probably can't adhere a lot of photos down if you just adhere them. It's not what I would call a heavy real estate album. It might be something that she just wants to put a few special photos in. But it also allows her the space, if she wants, to tuck extra photos in each one of these pockets if she should desire to do that. So there should be plenty of room for her to get to store photos if she wants. So anyway, that is the album, and it's really this binder, wow, $2, and it's beautiful quality, and it's paper. It has the fabric, but this is just white paper on this side, so it's paintable, and you could do all kinds of altering. I just did something simple with it because it was a gift, but it's just you should go to your Big Lots. They have ones. Let's see. There's this cream binding. There's pink. There's green. There's brown. Seems like there's a baby blue. It's mostly springtime colors, except for the brown, which is a nice chocolate color. But you could certainly alter the fabric as well. It's regular fabric. So anyway, all right, well, you guys have a good day. I am going to go back to bed because I don't feel well and I have to teach tonight and I want to start feeling better soon. So thanks and have a good day. Bye.